Hello mis amores, are you doing well? I for sure hope so. And if not, then I hope that this video will bring you joy because I'm confident. I'm confident that by the end of this, we will be successful for a change.
I am in my redemption arc.
And you may wonder what this is about. Well, let me tell you a story. It's very heartbreaking. I've been through a lot since last week. I don't know if you've seen last week's video. Many of you guys
Haven't.
Last week I tried to make a top that I found on Pinterest, or that Pinterest wanted me to make. It did not turn out the way that I wanted. That's a song lyric. Not to give you too many spoilers, because I'm sure you'll watch last week's video after you finish this one, if you haven't already watched last week's video. It was wearable for like maybe 2 minutes. And what that means, you can find out inside the video. This week, I'm still feeling the creativity bubbling inside of me, and I need to release it. Luckily for me, there is an event coming up. Marvin and Ellie have a launch event. Together, they will release a makeup collection. There will be a launch event with a theme and a dress code that I want to adhere to. I want to make something. Long story short, or in my videos, short story long. I don't talk a lot on the day-to-day because I've got no one to talk to. So I need to release it in my videos. I'm sorry. We have 2 options to choose from. It's more so a color scheme. Either you go with like, I think golden, white, nude, orange tones, which, you know, was what I also had in mind last week when I made the other top. Well, obviously I can't wear that, so now I'm like, never really like gold anyway. So let's go with, I think black, dark blue, dark greenish color. I don't know, I'm just gonna go with black. In my mind, I had this one top, more specifically this one outfit that Mahmoud once wore. Mahmoud, the Italian singer that I have referenced a couple of times on my channel because I really like his style and overall appearance. I just want to wear what he wears. But since that's not possible, we have to make it ourselves. This is the look that I want to recreate. I'm not able to make the pants because I don't know how to make pants. Honestly, guys, this top can't be that hard to make, right? In my mind, it's like 4 seams. I know I said that I'm not worth new fabric, but I did buy new fabric. Now thinking about it, it's probably not the right fabric, which I thought it was when I ordered it. Oh, I'm not gonna go with black. This is dark blue. I thought I'd order tulle, and it's not the super stiff kind, but what he wears looks a little bit more like a cotton that is kind of see-through. We're just inspired by his top. We don't want to like copy it, right? Oh damn, this is very see-through. It should look something like this. So my whole abdomen will be seen, which is not really something I'm aiming for. 2 layers is better, but that would be perfect. It's like the right amount of see-through. This is 4 layers. I think I could do 3 layers. Let me come up with a proper plan. Whenever I think something's easy in my mind, I procrastinate making actual plans to make it because I'm afraid of realizing that it's actually not as easy as I had anticipated. So I'm just always like, future Vincent problem. Same with the layers. I think that's a future Vincent problem. Ew. People watching. I am going to close my blinds. Oh, by the way, I bought a similar fabric, which I prefer the texture of, but I really hate the color. I don't remember ordering this color. This is a color that 14-year-old Vincent was into. Maybe if when layered, actually I do not mind this. I'm not sure you can really tell that there's a different colored fabric underneath. I mean, how much with the green light in the background. Okay, yeah, you can definitely not tell here. So if at all, I'd have to do this. Future Vincent problem. As per usual, I did my little doodles. I have figured out a couple of things about this top. I've realized that the off-the-shoulder part actually behaves similar to a rolled up sleeve that is then just sewn in place. I've also noticed that there's a bit of a fold on the neckline, and then this fold continues onto the off-the-shoulder part where the sleeve is also rolled up, and then since on top of that fold of the neckline. Does that make sense? So this is what the top is supposed to look like in the end. This is the pattern piece that I came up with. Rick Owens, I'm sorry if this is not correct. So we have a normal top situation here, have more of a curve here so that it sits a bit more on the shoulder. This goes up to the neck, will be a bit longer. Then we go straight to the off the shoulder part, and then we have a really, really long sleeve that will then turn into a form-fitting top again on the bottom. Another issue is, again, the fabric. My fabric is not elastic. I could make it not so tight because I don't plan on wearing this without pants on. I don't plan on wearing it not tucked into pants. So the pants will probably tighten it. My solution is just going with the pattern and hoping and praying that somehow I'll be able to fit into it. But if I don't, then I think I might just install a zipper on the side. Now that we've thought of everything, I think it's time to measure for the not so interesting part of the top. I think I'm just gonna copy, maybe like this top. It just has the seam line that I want. Although I will want this to be more of a racer cut, I think it's called, so that it sits a little bit on the shoulder. I will just measure how long I want this, then measure from here until off the shoulder, and also measure the angle that I want. Measure how long I think I will need this, because again, I will have to fold this, so really there's no telling on how long it really has to be. Then we can cut it out of paper and hope for the best. I don't think I will ever use this green fabric that I bought because I don't like the color. I don't like the color. So I might use that as my testing fabric. If it's fine, then I might just use that as a base layer. Motivated. That said, let's take a break. Take a break. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. Realize I've got so much on my plate. Quite a big piece. This is the fitted part. That should work. I believe in this pattern. Hi, good morning. A very different lighting situation. I'm sorry for that. It's actually early in the morning. I literally woke up an hour ago. My pattern piece is very big. I think I can do 2 layers tops. And then I'm gonna cut this out twice from the green fabric to then put underneath so that potentially we have 3 layers. I'm gonna cut it out of the green fabric first and then kind of sort of pin it on my body using clamps in order to see whether or not it works. That was easier in my mind. I might just have to take off the clamps on one side. I don't know if you can tell, but I think this can work. Maybe I should have made this wider even. I just really wish that I could try it on. I might have to shorten this side a little bit so that it's not that thick underneath the armpit. It's also a lot of fabric here. I don't think I need that much here. I'm just afraid that this isn't wide enough here, because I do want it to like flow nicely onto the arm. The basic pattern works. It just has to be tweaked and perfected a little bit. The only issue that I've now got is that I wanted it tight down here, but this is a little too tight. So I have to make it wider at the bottom. I think apart from that, I think this works. I'm definitely gonna measure and then adjust the pattern accordingly. And then cut it out of the green fabric once again. Guys, it works. Can you see it? I mean, technically I could leave this long if I really wanted to. I don't think I want to. Now I just have to cut this out a couple of times out of this fabric. I don't think we're gonna go back to my room. I think I'm literally just gonna put pins everywhere that I need to sew this and then sew a straight stitch on top. Technically the green fabric just has to sit on top and on the bottom so that it's on the inside then. Now you think this dick is embedded, but to leave his text unread, I'm gonna let him know that I read it. I don't wanna have to install a zipper, wish me luck. It's a bit shorter, but it doesn't matter. Like, this really doesn't matter. The armhole that needs to be hemmed will be difficult because this is on a curve and I'm not really good at hemming curves. I think it's actually easier to do that at the end so that I can do a full circle. Please pray with me that I can get in and out, no problem. Actually, It can be a bit of a problem just as long as I can get in and out. That's tight. Almost. I can feel it. If I had someone pulling the back, I think I could get in. There's no way I can get in and out of this the other way around, right? Oh, actually? Yes! In here? Get up. That worked. What do you think? Guys, I think this works. Do I wish this was tighter here? Yes. But also we're not fully done yet. Oh no. Sometimes I wish I had another brain or another person thinking with me. You know how I planned on doing these folds? Obviously there's the green fabric now. And I have all of this green showing. I'm so dumb. No, actually, I can fold it inwards a little bit and then fold it outwards again. And I will have the same effect, sort of, just without the green showing. And I'm hoping that I can also do that when I do the fold here, you know? Like tuck it and then fold it over with just the blue showing. But I'll put it on the dress form now and do the folds. Hello. So I pinned it all now. I don't think it's gonna quite work the way I want it to. Honestly, just hoping for the best at this point. But then along the neckline, I will probably have to hand stitch all of this because I don't think we really want a full-on seam on the top of this top. Hello. So this is the final look. Guys, it's wearable, right? I could potentially wear it. Thing is, I'm going to that event in like half an hour. I don't know if I can wear it. Like, I think it can be worn. It's also like not perfect. And so I don't know if I want to wear it. Okay, it looks good, right? But obviously we have a couple of skill issues. This looks a bit weird the way it's going up. There definitely was too much fabric here. Then the green as the lowest layer that made me struggle. I think the pattern piece would have had to be a bit angled, I think. Also, this hem isn't really like perfect and it's very visible, obviously. So that's also not nice. I don't mind that it's not super tight here. I think we can kind of sort of fake it by tucking it in. I think the fabric just makes it not even want to be too tight. I don't know, should I wear it, you guys? Do you think I can wear this? Not too confident, but I think I'm gonna wear it. Naomi also wasn't too confident in her response, but she told me to wear it. She said the main issue was the hem, which I definitely also see. I'm not good at hemming rounds anyway, and then 3 layers of fabric. I'm probably also not patient enough. Also don't really have anything else to wear, so. I definitely redeemed myself because this is like wearable. The other one was kind of falling apart the way the fabric became bigger and bigger and bigger the longer I wore it. But yeah, again, this, I guess I should watch more tutorials or have someone teach me, but that's also boring. Can't wait for my sewing projects, which I hope you also can't wait for either. Haven't done a lot of them recently. Maybe more DIY projects without sewing would be nice too. Anyway, I gotta get properly ready. Therefore, I'm just gonna leave you now. Also, I think I'm gonna bring an extra top just in case this randomly does decide to fall apart or so. Thanks so much for joining me on this ride. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye.